Hey guys, what's up? I just got my Steam 2023 year in review, and most of the games we played on the channel this year, this is my first real serious year of streaming and recording for YouTube. Most of the games came out of Steam. We had a few Switch games we played like Tears of the Kingdom and Super Mario Bros. Wonder, but I thought I'd take a quick minute to record my year in review and share my thoughts about it after this first year in the channel where we've just about reached 1,000 subscribers. So let's take a look. This year you played a variety of different games. Here are a few of your highlights. All right, so 19 games played, 18 were new. 366 achievements unlocked, including 39 rare achievements. The majority, 3/4 almost, played with keyboard and mouse, 28% with a controller. We can see Against the Storm here. This is a really cool roguelike. I actually ended up coding a mod for this where I fixed up the zoom and added a bunch of cheats or difficulty adjustments. Worked with a really cool guy named Kurdrin, who I met in the Against the Storm Discord. And we have a video on the channel of me coding the first of the cheats. And yeah, this is a great little roguelite city builder game. A lot of fun Against the Storm. We played No Man's Sky on stream, 99 sessions played, 13% of playtime. This one's very interesting to me. It's incredibly wide and broad, and there is a story in there, which was kind of interesting. Not a huge amount of depth though, in terms of like narrative. It's mostly a giant sci-fi soapbox, sandbox rather, and really cool game. But it only kept me engaged for a little while. Then we had Lies of P. Yeah, this was a very long game. We did 2 playthroughs, New Game Plus included, and really enjoyed my time with it. I thought this was a 9 out of 10, a really fun Souls-like. 61 sessions played, 11% of playtime. The reason Against the Storm is so high in sessions played is because there's about 50 sessions where I just started up the game, ran a test on my code, and then quit the game and went back to coding. How you compare, stack your year against the rest of the Steam community. All right, well, we unlocked 366 achievements compared to the Steam median of 16. So obviously, we unlocked quite a few more achievements, played a lot more games than most people. But then most people work for a living and aren't running a YouTube channel like me. I played 19 games. The Steam median is 4. That's really interesting. That's incredibly low, if you ask me. I would have thought even folks who don't play that much would have played more than 4 games. Your longest streak was 100 days. The Steam median is 5. Again, as someone running a gaming YouTube channel, I'm playing virtually every single day. New releases, 47%. The percentage of games you played that were new releases, games released during 2023. 9% is the percentage of games the average player on Steam played that were released during 2023. So half our games had come out earlier. Things like the Talos Principle and Disco Elysium were not released this year. But it seems like we did play quite a lot of new games, and most people don't. They play, I guess, one or two. This is interesting. The spider graph shows the kinds of game you spent the most time on in 2023. Obviously, with the Talos Principle, pulling us heavily into the puzzle games. Superhero, I'm not quite as sure as. Mechs, obviously, that's Armored Core 6. What was it? 6? Fires of Rubicon. And the Souls-like genre, we played a few like that. I'm not huge into the social side of things, right? I mostly play single player games, but we added 3 new friends, wrote 3 reviews, earned 1 badge, and subscribed to 1 workshop item. I think this was for Trailmakers. We got one item out of the workshop during the Trailmakers playthrough. No games gifted, no community awards given, no screenshot shared, no discussion post guides or workshop contributions. I will, once Hooded Horse releases Steam support or workshop support for Against the Storm, I will be popping my mod on there, so we might get some more views there. Closer look at your top played games. All right. You picked up this game for the first time and were immediately hooked. No kidding. We played this most of all in September and October. 21% of my total playtime. Really interesting. 28-day streak. This one took up a lot of time. Here's all our achievements that we unlocked. And then I guess those are the ones we didn't. No Man's Sky, we played in April for 30 days, 13% of total playtime. Again, a really fun game. We picked up a few achievements here. Lies of P obviously was largely in October, November. 11% of total playtime, a 13-day streak. We got a lot of the achievements here, almost all of them. We didn't get 100%, but almost all of them. Really fun game. Marvel's Midnight Suns. I played this right at the beginning of the year in January, right after I started recording everything. This is the first game I did record at all, really, aside from my Satisfactory videos. This was actually a really cool game. Not perfect. There was definitely a little bit too much of the dollhouse simulation with the heroes, but the combat was great. And although the game got a little sluggish in the final battle, pretty fun, pretty well polished too. I quite enjoyed Midnight Suns. 9% of total playtime, 49 sessions played, 20-day streak, and a whole crap ton of achievements. Disco Elysium, this game, wow, what an incredible game. I mean, this was one of the highlights and standouts of the year. What an amazing role-playing game. Just fantastic. And we played this largely in April. 8% of total playtime, 66 sessions played. And it looks like we didn't actually get a lot of the achievements. We got a few. But yeah, there's a whole lot of content in this game that we didn't even see on our first playthrough. And probably pretty cool for subsequent runs if you're into that kind of thing, if you're a completionist or an achievement hunter. Playtime by month. I don't know what these colors represent. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we can see Midnight Suns. We had Portal Reloaded, Deliver Us Mars. Dwarf Romantic was like a one-shot deal. Vampire Survivors. I don't think I streamed that. I just tried it out because everybody was playing it. Then we had Dave the Diver, another really cool indie game that came out this year. I never actually finished this, but I think Linsenmeyer's streaming it in the Discord, so if you're interested, go check that out. We've got Disco Elysium and No Man's Sky. Then in April, we had more of those two. What else did we have? I guess June and July, I was either traveling or I was playing Switch games because there's like nothing in here. Then we had, Armored Core 6 and Sonic Frontiers. What do we have here? More Armored Core 6, Lies of P, more Against the Storm. More of the same. And then I started in Baldur's Gate here, Baldur's Gate 3 in November. That's ongoing. And more of the Talos Principle. And then here in December, we've got started on Cyberpunk, but I guess that doesn't show up here. 28% of your playtime was with a controller, 8 games, 210 sessions, playing, Trailmakers, Sonic, Dave the Diver, Fires of Rubicon, and Lies of P. And then your longest daily streak was 100, from August 29th to December 7th. Playing 11 different games. The Talos Principle, just an absolutely astonishingly good puzzle game. Fantastic game. One of the standouts of the year, if you ask me. Trailmakers, Baldur's Gate 3, ongoing. This is pretty incredible for a D&D game as well. Sonic Frontiers Against the Storm. Chants of Sonar, another fantastic little indie game, a puzzle game. I traveled to Arizona a couple weeks ago to visit my family, and my uncle told me he had actually watched the entire playthrough. Shout out to Uncle Jeff if you're watching this. He watched the whole thing, and he told me I didn't know how to comment. He didn't know how to comment, but he left likes on all the videos. So sweet. Thank you so much, Uncle Jeff. Let's see. The rest of this we already talked about. Micro Civilization, I played a little bit. This is an interesting concept, but it's a little bit too long to get a playthrough going and too much manual clicking. So I kind of gave up on this halfway through, but it is fun for like a good try. And then I've been playing Backpack Hero off stream. My hero, Christopher Odd, was playing this on his channel, and I wanted to try it out. I ended up modding this one, too, to make it a little bit easier. So I didn't feel like it would be fair to put the modded playthrough on. But this is a fun little game, a fun little backpack organization management sim. Very cool game. Explore the games you played this year. Here's the whole list, the full loadout. I think we've talked about pretty much everything that we've done on the playthrough or on the channel. And then a little message here. Thank you, Jossaway, for being part of the Steam community in 2023. Don't forget to share your year in review with your friends. It looks like a couple of my friends have already shared their Steam year in reviews. And we have one for 2022 and some frequently asked questions. I am curious. I won't do a whole thing on 2022, but let's just see what I did. I don't even remember. You focused entirely on one game this year, XCOM 2. XCOM 2, yeah, you were still really into this game in 2022. So, an XCOM 2 playthrough on the channel might be fun. I like the idea. I would be stealing this from Christopher Odd, but I like the idea of like making characters for my viewers, my subscribers. So if you'd be interested in an XCOM 2 playthrough, let me know what you think. Anyway, that's my year in review for 2023 and 2022. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you on the channel. Take care.